Welcome to the new semester and welcome to Intro to Computers. The purpose of this video, I'm Dr. Smith, so thank you again for giving me the opportunity to be your instructor this semester, and I look forward to learning from and learning with all of you. This purpose for this video is going to be to give you an opportunity to kind of go over some of the core information of the course. I know when we begin, it seems like a lot of information, and information can be overwhelming. So the purpose of this is to ensure that you know where things are and you know where to go to get things. So to kind of give you a high level overview, I will not read everything line by line, but we will do some touch points to make sure that you know where things are and you know how to ask questions and where to ask those questions. So give me a minute and I'll give the screen the floor. Your screen may look different from mine because as an instructor, I am in student view, which is like a snapshot of what the student should see. The first thing I'm going to do is select simple syllabus, and that should open in your course. So here we have information. This is our Gaston College CIS 110. You have office telephone number. This number is my Google Voice number so that when you're calling, again, we're only on campus, not on campus 5 days a week, but this gives you an opportunity to give me a call. It also gives me an opportunity to know your number, where you're calling from, and for us to keep a record of that for our voice communication as well as our written communication. In completing the syllabus or syllabi, I realized that some of them may have a picture and then some may not. If it does not, you'll find the same picture of me in the college mascot in my instructor folder. The information here is the Zoom link hours. Our office, well, my office location is Blackboard primarily will be our primary means of communication. And when I'm on campus, it'll be on the Dallas campus in the CET building, the building that faces 321, and we will do our meetings via Zoom. And like I said, our meetings will be done that way for several reasons, for all of us to keep track of it. If we have to do some troubleshooting, you'll have the information for it, as well as if we have to pass that information on to higher technical support, we'll always also have what we need. The best way to contact me is Blackboard messages only, and that will be the messages link inside of Blackboard. We'll take a closer look at that. I'll respond to emails or phone calls. It says within 1 business day. Again, business days is considered not weekends. I'm pretty flexible. I don't have official weekend hours, but most of the time I'm online. I do work kind of non-traditional hours, so off of the regular schedule. So even though this time says Monday through Friday from 12:15 to 3:15, um, I'm definitely available outside of those times. Just ensure that you ask. Here, when we are reviewing our course description, again, I'm not going to take a whole lot of time to go over it, just kind of giving you some overall information. And I'm going to, for the sake of my site, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So for our course description, again, it introduces us to our computer concepts. We have fundamental functions, operations of the computer. We have hardware components. We're going to talk about basic computer operations, security issues, and use of software. So we're going to introduce you to these things and give you an opportunity to demonstrate those things. And again, our program outcomes, if your CIS 110 is one part of our larger programs, certificates and degrees. So it shows you where it fits there. And it gives you a list of learning outcomes as well as that course duration for your expected overload. So this is, again, as you look at your what you've registered for, this is the calculated amount of time the professionals say you should be there. We have a 3 semester hour course at 2 lecture hours per week. That means that the credit hours are going to be 3 based on here. And then our class and lecture hours is going to be the time spent learning the material, and then your lab hours are going to be your hands-on material and time spent or expected time spent, especially everything will balance itself out. Our course format, we're going to use Blackboard. We'll take a look at that. Your textbook in this case includes inclusive access, and we'll talk about that in the folder. One thing to keep in mind is that ensure that you are going to Cengage or going to the links from inside of the course, not separately. Gives you some information here on your tech support, your technology services, your resources, computer access, that you have use of the computer labs. Gives you information from the technology resources page. College attendance policy, again, um, 2 consecutive weeks, as we have outlined. If you miss 2 consecutive weeks, then you are at risk of failing if you are, or being withdrawn. I apologize. So please see the Gaston College catalog for that information. Instructors class attendance policy, here is where we take attendance, or I'll take attendance through Blackboard, the course statistics, meaning that you should have at least one graded completed assignment done a week. Incomplete submitted assignments will result in absence. And what is that? That's just putting in anything and clicking on something so that something shows up in the gradebook. And again, online, we're taking your attendance weekly. Anything more than 2 consecutive weeks, you may be overextended. It may be able to drop. If you've not participated in the class within 21 consecutive days, then you violated the college policy. Here, after the 70% point, if you're less than a 70%, your grade may be assigned. Make sure that you meet the withdrawal deadlines to get a withdrawal. The last day to withdraw from this class is going to be April 10th of this semester. It gives you your categories here, how many items are listed, assignment items, your letter grade. We operate on a 10-point scale. Makeup policy. The course has, I know at least for the Cengage assignments, I can speak for the Cengage assignments, a 7-day grace period. So if you submit within that 7 days, you get a deduction, and it's fair across the board and applies to all students, of 20%. Anything after that, you cannot submit. Here, this gives you information about your certificate programs. And what that means is, say you have to take 4 semesters to get a degree, but you'll have a certificate finished in 2 semesters. Even though you're still going on for your higher degree, once you've met the requirements for the certificate, it says it'll automatically be posted to your transcripts. Viewing your grades, again, ensure that you are viewing your grades in Blackboard. Our grades will be posted in Blackboard. You have your syllabus, the course learning approach. We're going to use a consistent flow. Your assignment schedule. All students are going to follow the assignment schedule. Here is our late work policy of 20% for that 7-day late policy. Blackboard should be posted within a week. If I'm later than that, I'll let you know. Or if we have inclement weather or other things that we experience that are outside of control, we will update you on that as well. Oh, as far as your grade questions are concerned, if you have questions about your grades, message me with the assignment name, the part you are questioning, your original grade, points you believe are accurate, a brief explanation. You'll notice that the number of assignments we have is not efficient, that we just say, my SAM is not working. We want to make sure that you have the details, that you have the names as they match in Blackboard, in the grade book, what grade book you're looking at, and I need as much details as possible to be able to troubleshoot or assist you in troubleshooting and get you on the right track to get you back to success. So please keep that in mind, that when you send information or you question information about your grades, that I need as much detail as possible, including screenshots. We have a huge number of assignments, and it's hard to pinpoint other than that. Just because I'm reviewing doesn't necessarily mean the grade will change. Announcements will be posted weekly. Our communication will take place through Blackboard messages. All meetings will come through Zoom. Again, you're still responsible for those same meeting requirements. If you want to request a meeting, just give me 3 possible times and an explanation of what you need, and have your work open during the meeting. That means that when we get online, I should be prepared and you should be prepared. And we should both have a most efficient use of the time, because you know what you're trying to explain, I know what you're trying to articulate, and therefore we can move forward from there. That's just to make sure that, again, our time is efficient, and then you're not just bringing, I can actually research and troubleshoot on my end. So when we come together, we're coming together for a success. Be specific, include screenshots here. Your assignments are due normally at 11:55. Assignments cannot be submitted late. You have that. Your assignment schedules would help you plan ahead. Cengage assignments will sync to Blackboard Gradebook. If they do not, let me know and I'll force a sync. Final exam information to be determined on the last week. If you have any ADA accommodations, please make sure that you provide them to the college. The college then provides them to us, and that's for, not only to ensure that you have your needs met, that's for privacy as well. So again, ensure that if you have that information, that you share that information. Student development support success. Again, we have tons of resources on campus in order to help students become a success and finish their items to move on to their career. So here's a list of some of that information. Student behavior policy. We're adults preparing to be professionals in every aspect. It doesn't matter what your field is, you're leaving and you're going to represent yourself with pride. So make sure that you are acting as such and acting appropriately, and college appropriate. So as we post, I always call it, classroom clean. And our campus police, please understand that Gaston does have campus police that supports the mission and provides safe and secure campus and learning environment, assisting to others with the highest commitment to professionalism, service, respect, and integrity. So understand that we do have a police department on campus. Here in my department, my immediate department chair is Kelly Henson, and you may see some messages or communication from her. And then our career and technical education dean is Dr. Lisa Albright Jers. So they are very supportive, very communicative, and are here to support us as we keep going and learning and growing with our, journey of academics. Let me make here. I assume I'm back in view. I guess I'll take a look at it, when the video, wraps up. But I just wanted to say, here's the syllabus, and thank you for taking an opportunity to view it. See if I can go up here, back up to the top, if there's any information that you have questions about. And again, I look forward to more students viewing it because I only have 13 and I have more than 13 students in this class. So thank you for your time and attention. We'll move on to reviewing the next item for your entry week.